I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Steins Gate Zero, which is on episode 8. Now, I know what I did at the beginning might be a little cringy. You must be wondering what the heck am I doing? Yeah, just looking around my phone as usual. And I am torn apart from this episode. Really, really bad. Oh, man. It looks the episode is really simple, but in other cases it's still emotional to a point where I'm just like a rock sinking into the depths of a river or into the ocean that wants to go to the surface, but I can't because I keep on sinking and sinking and sinking and sinking and sinking. So if anything else, let's just get this recap started on Steins Gate Zero episode 8. So we have to it that Okabe was actually talking to Makase Karisu. Honestly, I thought she could not see him at all, and he was just a ghost. I just thought so that way, honestly. No, I'm serious. I thought Okabe right there just became a freaking ghost, you know? That kind of thing. And we see to it that they end up having a little small talk with each other, and of course, Mayuri is dead. We have to it that she died from a heart attack, apparently, and went to the hospital, and of course, her parents went there too, but was unable to do anything. So what broke my heart really badly is just like Mayuri is dead, but Makase is alive. So in this this timeline whatever you want to call it whatsoever, is like Okabe cannot get over the fact that Mayuri is dead, and they all see him as the same guy. You know, they even Makase Karisu said in this episode that he was so torn apart when Mayuri was dead that he didn't go to college. He stayed at Mayuri's grave from sun to sun into freaking dawn or something, you know? And we had to it that he was found by Hashira, of course, and he was brought to a cafe. Of course, Okabe talked about what do you think? What if there's a world where Mayuri was actually alive, you know? Of course, Hashira does scold him by saying, "You gave up on that. Didn't you just say that or something? Blah, blah, blah." And we had to it that, of course, Hashira does talk to Kirisu and let her know that he met up with Okabe here and there. And of course, after Kirisu and Okabe ends up talking to each other again, she realizes that he is from a different world line or something, you know? Which is pretty impressive, as she kept an eye on him and realizes something here and there. Of course, Kirisu does take him out to a certain location to a grave the next day after having a little small talk with him after he went off on himself. And they end up going to a Shina family grave, and Makase Kirisu was trying to tell Okabe, "You gotta go back and snap out of it. Go to the world where Mayuri is alive." And we had to it that Okabe says, "It's not that simple, okay? With her alive, you are dead, etc. Do you not understand that?" That's what Okabe was trying to tell Kirisu. But he's saying it in an indirect way, the way how I looked at it in this episode, honestly. And we have to it that Kirisu does smile about this, and of course, eventually, after looking into the sun that breaks out the clouds, we have to it that Makase Kirisu prepares the phone microwave revision, whatever that she calls it or something. So she actually rebuilt it after Okabe scrapped the other one and she says she's gonna use this thing to send Okabe back to his real timeline where he came from. Because let's get to this to a fact, okay? I mean, we all know that if you watch this episode, which you should have, honestly, because if you didn't, you'll be very confused as hell to knowing what the hell am I talking about in my recap or review, however you want to call it. That Makase Kirisu, after figuring out that Okabe came from a different timeline, she was trying to convince him to go back to the original one that he came from. And of course, Okabe was hesitant at first, but after maybe a couple of conversations with Kirisu, especially at Mayuri's grave, we have to it that Kirisu prepares the message, etc., for Okabe to go back to his original timeline. Okabe just has to do is press the message "Don't come in," and send it. And we had to it that Okabe was very hesitant, and Makase Kirisu kisses him, dude. and a freaking song was played right there, and I'm thinking in my mind, are you freaking serious right now? It was so well done and good, and it ends up playing the scene where Makase Kirisu tries to go to Okabe Ring Tower, and she ends up getting a message like, don't come in. And Makase ends up saying, I love you, or something, all my feelings for you is, and it ends off there. It goes back to a freaking, like, to the freaking timeline that, Okabe is supposed to be at, or something. Like, what's the numbers? Like, 1097 302 or something? Ugh. So, Makase Kirisu and Okabe were like the highlights of this episode to me. But aside from that, about what happened in that timeline where Okabe was at where Mayuri was dead and before he got transferred back, etc. Yeah. Can't believe Makase Kirisu kissed him and then pressed the send message without him noticing or right away, and then, oh man. That song played. I loved it so much that I had to try to find a way how to like figure out what it was, you know, thanks to certain like maybe certain translations here and there. It is from Zwei, obviously, and it's also an insertion song or a new ending song for the time being. But yeah. Anyways, this episode was really good. I was torn apart right now, honestly, and I can't help it but have my heart crushed right now. And like I said, I'm like a rock sinking into a river or in an ocean that wants to go up to the surface, but I can't. Oh man, this episode really smacked my heart really, really, really badly. I don't know what's really about to happen next, but all I know is there's a lot more to go, you know? I mean, there's like 23 or 24 episodes like for Steins Gate 0 right now, and we only got to the 8th one. I don't know what's really going to happen, but I will say that my heart can't take any more than it has to. Makase Kirisu, oh my gosh, dude, my red hair chick flick. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know what I'm doing is really cringy, but I can't help it. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm off for Zero people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!